We're starting another word problem here. So my very first step is going to be to write RDW to remind myself to read this problem, draw out a picture, write out my math, and write out my final answer. Let's start with our first step. Gus plans to install a handrail around a skating rink. I know that I'm working on an area and perimeter problem here, and so I think this idea of a handrail and this word here, around, are going to help me to decide exactly which one I'm going to be working with. So I'm going to underline those. The rink forms a 40 meter by 20 meter rectangle. I'm going to underline my numbers here because I know that those are going to be important. And this word rectangle here so that I can go ahead and draw that picture out. I know what my skating rink is going to look like. It's going to be a 40 meter by 20 meter rectangle. How many meters of handrail does Gus need? Oops, looks like I didn't spell Gus right. That's okay. How many meters of handrail does Gus need? Well, the very first thing that I'm going to be thinking of here, when I know I'm working on an area and perimeter problem, is which one is it asking me for? Well, when I go to the skating rink, I know that my son likes to skate around the outside edge so that he can hold on to that outside edge like a handrail here. And that's just going to be along the outsides, right? If they put handrails all around inside the middle of the rectangle here, I would be skating into them and falling down, and it wouldn't make it very much fun. So I'm thinking here that they're not looking for area. He's not looking to put something on the inside of the skating rink. He's looking to put something around the outside edge. And that tells me that he is looking at the perimeter. Just like a fence, which is kind of my key word for perimeter, he's going to put it around the outside edge. So I need to measure how many meters of handrail does he need. Well, to get from here to here, we know is 40 meters. So I'm going to write that down. He needs 40 meters there. And to get from here to here is 20 meters of handrail. Same thing from here to here. I know it's the same length as this one. So another 40 meters from there to there of handrail. And last one here, this is also going to be another 20 meters of handrail. And now I can just add these numbers together to see his total number of meters of handrail. 40 and 20 is 60. Same thing over here. 40 and 20 is 60. 60 plus 60 gives me the answer 120 meters. I have to finish here my right step and write out my answer. Gus needs 120 meters of handrail. And I'm sure you've heard me say this before, but the reason we write this out is just to make sure that our answer makes sense. A lot of times students will catch themselves if we write it out in a sentence and think, wait, that answer doesn't make any sense here at all. But 120 meters, 40 plus 20 plus 40 plus 20, that makes sense to me. 120 meters of handrail going around the outside edge is how much Gus needs to complete his project.